I am not quite. All right. So, if you guys want to follow along at your computers, bring up VMware and bring up a browser of your choice. I prefer Firefox because it's superior. And look up Kali VM, and then bring up your VMware player. I'll give you 2 minutes to do that. I'll bring up mine. If you need help, please scream out loud, really loud. You all right? Can you go get you some waters? Sure. Thank you. Grab a couple, like 3 or 4, whatever you can grab.
You do realize we have a refrigerator.
Thank you.
Bring a bottle of water.
Is
there a fridge up here? Because I'm trying to remember that.
Yes, I bought a fridge 3 years ago.
In here?
Did you get this in the lab?
Into the hole, you got to my office.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm going to remember that the next time.
Also, you have like 40 messages.
Yeah. I've noticed my watch is just losing its mind right now.
That was my bad.
No, you're fine.
Wait, you take the messages.
Yeah, I know.
That'll be a different story.
I know. Good Lord. Okay, Arthur, calm down. Good God. Oh, yeah, pictures. Oh, is everybody here? Raise your hand. Are you on the Discord? If you are not, see me afterwards, and I will be on the Discord. Do you know we have a Twitch channel as well? We are on Twitch. This will be recorded, so you'll be able to see this on Twitch. And we also have an Instagram. You need Instagram, look up. Where's the remedy video?
LOL.
Yes.
S3C.
Yes, LOL SZ3C.
The LOLZ.
ZS3C.
Yes.
That's from you.
We'll get it.
I remember that. All second.
Yeah.
Something get sleepy? Oh, he's good. He's happy. Yes, we have Instagram, so we might post some pictures up and so forth. So please feel free to follow if you'd like. You're on social media. Okay, so who has the Firefox up looking for Kali VM or whatever browser? Do you all have your VMware up on your computer? Start button, VMware. Just type in VMware. That's going to be the virtual machine player you're going to be using for Kali. Awesome, you're already on. See, look at bare metal or VMs. Yeah, so we can do both. Yep. But see, look at all the other options. There's cloud, there's ARM, there's mobile, Kali Net Hunter, which I need to put on an old phone. I'm going to put that on. Yeah, Kali Net Hunter is pretty hardcore. Okay, so everybody's with me? Everybody's following along? Perfect. Okay, so Kali comes in a couple different forms, VM or .iso. Do not download .iso. It's a pain in the ass. Download the VM. Now we're using VMware, so we're going to find my mouse, and we want this guy right here. And 64-bit, or you can do 64-bit, and we want VMware. VirtualBox is another way of doing it. I personally don't like the interface. I've always used VMware for things. So then what you want to do is click on this download button right there and download your computer. And it shouldn't take too long in this room. So what the difference between the VM and ISO is like your Windows CE. The VM is already packaged, everything's there, and it's built for a virtual machine, so it makes the process of getting it into your VMware player and running a lot smoother, a lot faster, less options, less headache. So I've already downloaded it to my computer, so let me know when everybody has their, raise your hands, let me know if you have it downloaded when it comes down. And then we'll move on to putting it into our VMware player and seeing what it looks like. I keep walking out of frame. Yes, I do.
Hey, Kim?
Yep.
What does it say on top of that PC that has VMware up? Did it say the license expired? Front row, nearest you. Top center.
Which one?
Him, yeah. Did it say the VMware license is expired?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, we have a couple here that are license expired.
they're all like that then?
Okay, can we still use?
No.
No?
It won't let you use VMware Workstation with that expired license. I just emailed Steve so we can get this taken care of before next Thursday.
Okay. I think go a little faster then. Okay.
Surprise.
Well, did you already all install, download your Kali VMs to your computer? Okay. Huh? Yeah, there's an older one. It's a couple years old. So we don't want to use the old one. We want to use the newer one. They have the newer cool effects and cool.
That's super cool. I can actually use these.
So download the newest version. Sit on your same computers next week, and we can go ahead and get them in at the beginning of the meeting. So for right now, follow along with me, take some notes, and then try this on your own laptops or computers at home. You can do and have Kali on your computer at home and be safe because it's in a virtual machine. So let's go ahead and move forward then. And I will have a good time of doing this on the screen here. Actually, you know what I can do would be a lot easier. Let me just duplicate this. Yeah, I'll do that. There we go. That's easier. Cream on there. Okay, so can everybody see this right here? That's going to be your VMware. That's going to be your zip file. We just downloaded, okay? So this is 2021.2. Every year there's going to be about 3 to 4 Kali releases every year. And also every week, you know how Windows has updates, Macs have updates, Kali has updates. I'm going to show you the commands to update. I'm not going to update because it takes us a while, but I'll show you the commands to update. So every week, unlike Windows and Mac, every week you have to tell Kali, I want to update. So every week I'll give you a couple of commands to put in, and you can update. So let's first unzip this real fast. We're going to use 7-zip. Because it comes in all bundled up, but we just need a .vmx file that's in here. And we're gonna open it up inside of Workstation Pro. Actually, this is older. I need Workstation 16 at this point. I have found ways of means of finding license keys for stuff. So I'm a hacker. I like freedom. Freedom. Information and things want to be free.
But do they?
So, question while this is unzipping, who has been in any kind of operating system outside of Windows and Mac? Raise your hand. Awesome. Okay, lower your hand. Who has heard of Linux? Okay, so Kali, so Linux has a billion different flavors, what they call flavors. So there's different ways of Linux, different operating systems of Linux that are existing. So there's Linux, and there's Red Hat and Debian and all kinds of Linux. So under Debian is then Kali. So Kali is a variation of Debian Linux. So Parrot OS, which is another hacking OS, is also a version of Kali. And if you want to be in a Linux OS, like that's kind of user-friendly, is look up Ubuntu, UBUNTO. That one is, they're trying to become Linux version of Windows. So if you want to have just an OS you're going to hang out in, Ubuntu is the way to go.
Kim Security is on.
Huh?
Kim Security is on Twitch, just so you know.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hi, Cam.
What's up, man? Is there any questions out of place right now?
No,
Okay. So make sure that I do,
he
keep an eye
just
on
said
that.
he raised his hand when you were asking the questions.
Oh, he was raising his hand?
Mhm.
Good. Let me know.
Yeah.
So yeah, Twitch is a big thing this year because we wanted to make sure that if you couldn't make it to the meeting, you could still watch the meeting, you could still interact, you could still ask questions, you could still, or if you miss a meeting and you're like, oh, talk about Burp Suite, who knows what Burp Suite is? It's a tool, we'll get into it. But you can go back and watch the videos of one of us talking and running through Burp Suite so you can kind of follow along from home. All right, so we have it installed. It's in this little folder right here. And so this is what's all that was in that folder. Now this right here, .vmx, is what you want to actually click on or use. But what we're going to do is we're going to open it up through Workstation Pro. We're going to open a virtual machine. VirtualBox can die and go to hell.
I use VirtualBox.
Oh! Sir Anthony, we can't be friends anymore.
I'm so sorry.
I know. So what I did was I opened it up through the app. I opened up that VMX. So, okay. So this is the main screen.
Is this one of
So as you said, this is like a computer within a computer. This is a virtual machine. So it's going to think and act like it's its own computer. So all of this right here is the hardware, quote unquote, that's in that device, okay? So we can give it more memory, more RAM, based on how much RAM your laptop or computer has. You can give it more. Now, Kali is a really kind of a light OS. Doesn't need a whole lot. I recommend 2 to 4, and that can run most tools. Unless you're doing heavy, like password cracking, you might need a little bit more oomph. So this is going to be off your processors. This is your hard disk. How much memory do you want to allot when this VM is running? How much memory do you want to give it? You want to give it 80 gigabytes? You're basically partitioning virtually off of your hard disk to that VM. And it's going to see what any kind of other like devices like CD, DVD, etc. Most laptops don't have that nowadays. Network adapters. So I can change this to use my host's computer, or what I do sometimes at home is create a virtual network where I change it to like a virtual machine net 10 or net 11, and I put it all on that to create an offline virtual network that I can use. That's a little more advanced for VMware 101 Kali, and then of course your sound card, your display, etc. This is Kali rolling. What do you think Kali rolling means? What does rolling mean?
Like as in a rock?
No. No. Kali rolling. So the OS version that you're going to be downloading, I remember I told you every week it rolls out new updates?
Rolling distribution.
Yes, exactly, from Cal Poly. Rolling distribution that's going to be released from Kali's servers to your computer. So every week you have to go in there manually and update your computer. So that's Kali rolling. So this is 2021.2. That was released back in February. We'll probably have one this fall. Sometime we release one around DEF CON. And then using password is Kali and Kali. You can change that. You probably should change that. I'm just saying. So, but for default, it's Kali and Kali. Any questions so far? Everything okay? Everybody following with me? Sir
Why aren't we
Anthony?
using Arch?
Huh?
Why aren't we using Arch?
Black Arch is huge, but Black Arch has amazing stuff in it. But it's massive. No, Kali, FPW. So I'm going to go ahead and update this memory to a little bit more, just because I can. So if you see how I went in there and changed it. So don't I don't have that much memory, so it goes up to 16. Maximum memory. So I have never gave it more memory than I have. I wonder what would happen. It would crash.
It crashes.
Oh, does it crash? Oh, okay. From experience, if you give it more memory than you have in your computer, it will die. So anyway, I moved it up to 4 gigabytes to go to a little more RAM. Because this computer has 16 gigabytes RAM in it. That's how much you can physically go with what you actually have.
How do I find out how much RAM I have on the computer?
Oh, really? We're going to go to that? God damn it, Frank, man.
Does everybody know how to find their RAM on their computer?
You see what I'm doing now? I went into the start menu, I right clicked on it, and then I went to system. And there you go. I didn't know that Frank was throwing curveballs at me today. I would have Frank before the meetings.
That's actually how I met Fleshbot, is because I couldn't get my virtual machine to work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Yeah.
You see that? Okay, so we have, so right up here, there is a green arrow button. That's your power on button. That's going to power on this virtual machine. Now you see I have a couple here. We'll go into Ubuntu later, but I have a couple up here. So I click on that tab, I go to power on the virtual machine, and that's how you start it. You're amazing. Well, tough. All right. We are going to power it on. Stand by. Oh, yeah, by the way, it's going to fuss at you. The virtual machine might have been moved or copied. It always does that. Just say you copied it. I'm not actually sure why it does that. I just downloaded it to my computer, literally. That's all I did. So I copied it, and I'll keep going. Now, because I'm old and blind, I hit this button up here, and this is going to take the display of the virtual machine and make it the size of my display. So it's going to open everything up bigger. I don't have to stay inside this little box. Another thing, if you have multiple monitors, which I do at home because I have 3 and I want like 15 now. Once you go past 2, you're going to want 15, trust me. So this will allow you to actually open this up, this VM, to multiple monitors. So if you have 2 at home or 3 at home or whatever, you can be able to have multiple monitors of Kali running. It's one Kali, but it's across all the monitors. Okay. Huh? Oh, no. I usually use them. I like them. Okay, so it was Kali and Kali, correct? All right, can we open that? Go away. Okay, it's going to boot up. All right. Yay! Welcome to Kali. Can you do me a favor? Walk very straight. Okay. All right. We'll finish her mouth. Don't touch me yet. Don't touch me yet. Back this spot. Back. Okay. So this is your desktop. We have a trash. This is your C drive, your file system, and then your home. And we won't get into the file structure of Linux right now, but this is how to get into all your folders. Go ahead and click on home. Okay, see, like most Windows computers, you have desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures, videos, good lord. Warn me next time. Or you also have it down the side here. This is all pretty similar to Windows and Macs and stuff, right? You guys still with me, or have I lost you yet? If I lost you, scream at me. Okay. Go ahead and close this up. Okay. Up here, so you click on just hover over that. This one, next one over. Okay. These are, okay, you know how Windows has multiple workstation windows? So they'll have like, you can actually go in and actually go and change your workspaces. This is Workspaces. So here we have your folders again. Here we have a notepad. It's called mousepad for Linux. This is your web browser. Usually there's Kali, there's Chromium, I think, in Kali now. There's Firefox, Chromium, etc. This is a terminal. We're going to talk about the terminal in a minute. That's basically your power horse of your computer. Click on the blue dragon. Okay, thank you. So Kali has everything broken down in terms of how many of you have heard of or taken CEH? Heard of or taken? Certified Ethical Hacking. Okay. So this is broken down by how you would hack somebody. The first thing you need to do when you hack somebody is what? Raise your hand. The first thing you need when you hack somebody. Notify you're going to hack them?
Well,
I mean, if you're just like,
if you're a white hat.
if you're bravado, I mean, good lord.
You got a good point. Are we white hat or black hat?
Are we white hat or black hat?
Yeah.
Are we making
Great
it?
question.
Are we making
Great
it
question.
copy?
Okay, if you are, you're black box, white hat. Ah.
Black box, white hat. And what was the question?
It sounds like a cafe or something, like a Sir Cafe. Black box, white hat. So
No whipped cream.
yeah. Oh my goodness. And now you know how leadership meetings go every week. Yeah, you're with us now. You're secretary. So, okay. So the way you would go, if you're a black hat hacker, I need to do what before I hack you? What's the first thing I need to do? If I'm a black hat hacker and I want to hack, what was it again? Okay, if I was going to hack Haddison, what's the first thing I need to do before I hack him?
Come on, guys. What'd you do?
What do you need? Yes, I need a target.
I'm gonna make a copy.
Huh?
I'm gonna make a copy of their machine.
Yes. That will, I mean, God, if you can, yes. You need information. Wake up, Jordan. The very first thing on the tools, they're organized into phases of hacking, okay? That's the overall thing here. Information gathering. I need to find out where his computer is. I need what? His IP address. I need his domain, web server. I need to know as much as I can about him before I can do anything with Addison, all right? So it's broken down to, we look through each one of these arrows has more tools. Callie has, how many tools does Callie have in it? Hundreds?
Yes, 100.
Hundreds of tools. So they had to organize it in a way that made sense. So they do it this way. If Callie is mostly for hacking and forensics, it needs to kind of be in that order. So there's tons of tools, okay? There's just know that. There's tons of tools. Go on this, go to number 2. Okay, so once I found out stuff about him, then I can start figuring out where I can get in. I can get a foothold into his thing. And at the same time, talk about blue team, you want to make sure that you're going to make that job super hard for me, right? You're going to hide your social media information, like your phone number, your email address. You're not going to give me that. You're going to keep that kind of hidden. Web application analysis, database. Callie is a very deep program. So we're going to kind of stay high level on this, so I don't lose you all and start eyes glassing over on this. So looking through here, we have a ton of tools. Go down to forensics. There's a ton of forensic stuff. I'm going to do the forensics major from here. So I love forensic stuff. So there's tons of tools in here that we can use to carve in, find little bits of evidence that I may have left behind when I attacked Addison. And Addison hired a company to figure out who did it. They can start looking at things and pieces of evidence. And this is all done within forensics. There are OSs and tools for forensics that are deeper, but Callie has them as well. What do you think number 12 is? Reporting tools. Why would we have to have reporting tools? Why would we have to have that branch for? What is that for? If you're
How we document what we're doing.
If you're a white hat hacker, and let's say I was hired to hack a company. I went in, I found a bunch of stuff, right? I need to let her know what I found, what I did, the steps that I took. So there are built-in reporting tools inside of here that I can use, and as I go through the process of hacking into her stuff, with her permission, because I'm a white hat, right? We're white hats. I need to tell her, hey, this is all the stuff I found. Then you might want to patch all that stuff up. And depending on the job, you can actually say, hey, you need to do this, you need to close this port, you need to do this, you need to, run like an access control list on your firewall, things like that. So that's why we would have this. Social engineering toolkit, go down to 13. 13 fun. Yeah. So this right here, set, social engineering toolkit, that is for doing a lot of social engineering, creating fake Facebook pages people can log into. I can send, for instance, let's pick on her now. I think on Instagram quite a bit. Pick on her now. So I send her an email and I say, hey, you're Facebook, and I'm from Facebook Tech. I changed my email a little bit so she doesn't realize it. So Facebook Tech, and your password may be compromised. Please log into this page and reset it. Well, that link that I gave her, goes to a fake Facebook login page I can create using set, and then she puts in her password and her email. Well, what I do to keep this seeming like legit is it gives me a fail, and then it gives her actual Facebook page. Well, I already have her email, and I already have a password. Now she can log into Facebook and go, oh, that Facebook is fine. But I have her email, I have her password. So that's all done within this tool right here. You might become a little paranoid after this club once I tell you how easy a lot of this stuff is. But don't be paranoid, just be smart. Because people do get paranoid all the time about this kind of stuff. So, any questions on Kali so far, what I've talked about? Okay, so we are at before 7 o'clock. Is there anything else you would like to see in Kali? I've heard a lot of you today, so I don't want to overload you first day one. There's a lot of days left. What is next week's?
Next week.
Labs.
This basically continuation of this, right?
No? I don't think so. Yeah, I have it right here. Hold on. Okay, good. So it's going to be on GitHub. Okay, cool.
So we're going to be looking
Oh,
at
so we find out the
Sniper.
terminal.
Yeah, so we're going to use Sniper, I think is what it says.
Okay, so are we good for one more thing to show you before we close the day down? Okay, I know it's a lot of information coming at you, and like I said, I'm in Discord all day, every day, so please drop me or Fleshbot or Sir Anthony a line at all times, anytime you need. Okay, so remember we talked about this? This is the terminal right here. Now the terminal has two options now with the new version of Kali. This little arrow next to it says root terminal. What do you think root means? Exactly.
I didn't hear him. I'm sorry.
Speak louder. Sir Anthony's
I'm
deaf.
sorry.
I say the terminal automatically gives you access to everything that you don't have to enter your username and password.
Also, I want to give him a little bit of leeway here. He has a mask on, and I don't because I'm lazy. And
You're breaking the law, breaking the law.
You're on
it's
stream,
just,
don't say
it's
that.
part of my nature as a hacker. So yes, basically root means admin. So if I want to go ahead and I'll do both. So it's going to ask me, hey, you want to be root, you want to be admin, what's your password? It's Kali. So now, you see here, we'll compare this to another emulator in a minute. Now I am root with a skull on it because it's scary and cool. So I'm admin. Blah. I don't know. Kali's funny. A bit of security that owns Kali is funny. So now I have root access. I don't need to upgrade my access. From my machine, I am admin of my machine. So let me go ahead and tell you, I'm not going to actually run these because it takes forever. But apt get update. Now, they have three different commands for updating your Kali machine, okay? I'm going to go through the first one. This is going to run out to the Kali servers, which I'm pretty sure, Arthur, Kali is out of Cal Poly? Or USC? Where's Kali out of? The Kali servers. They pulled from Berkeley. Berkeley.edu. So this is going to run to Berkeley servers, and it's going to grab a list of current updates, and then it's going to give me my computer back this list, okay? That's the first thing you do is apt get update. The next tool that you want to use is upgrade. Now, there's two versions of this tool, of this command. Upgrade and dist upgrade, distribution upgrade. This is going to upgrade the tools that are currently existing on your Kali machine. So whatever you have, it's not going to delete anything, it's just going to update what you currently have. So what I do is I run update, then upgrade, and let me show you the third one. I don't know if you all know this, there's not going to be a test after this. Just get these commands, kind of become familiar with them. Alright, that's not actually how you spell that. It's not dis upgrade.
This upgrade.
So you get upgraded and you diss the person you're upgrading. Like, what up with that? We'll diss you. Okay, disk upgrade, which stands for distribution upgrade. This will erase tools, upload or download new tools that need to be downloaded. This will erase tools off and upgrade them. You have a question? You're thinking? You're pondering. Your eyes are silently something. I can't tell what it is.
He's going off the eyebrows.
No, it's just that, when you're trying to maintain, well, those that are doing the forensics, you wanna make sure you always are keeping a log of what you have as your tools.
Yeah.
And how to get those tools back. Because if you ever had to go to court to
Right. You're talking about forensics. Yeah, absolutely.
If you have to prove your case, you have to show how you get the tools and how you got the tools. What
If you do any kind of reporting on both the pen testing side or forensic side, every step, everything you do has to be recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so,
That's why when you do that, you could erase some tools that you made it back.
yes, if there's a tool that gets erased because it gets updated, or there's a new version of it, or etc., then yeah. But there are also logs. So apt auto remove, which is going to piss off him even more, it removes old files, old tools that aren't needed anymore, and it takes them off. It's basically like defragging without defragging. It's cleaning up your computer of unwanted stuff. But for me, as a pen tester, I want an update, clean laptop that I can go in and hack. But when I go into hacker usually what will happen, and the great thing about running this on a VM with a VPN is what I'll do is after I hack her, and if it's a good, I'll send a report over, and then what I'll do is I'll erase this virtual machine and I'll download a brand new clean one. That OS is gone. A lot of times when you have people go in and hack, they'll do a laptop, the bare metal, they'll install Kali on the laptop, bare metal, and then they'll wipe it several times and then reinstall Kali on it again. Or they'll just take a cheap laptop, put Kali on it, doesn't need a whole lot. They'll go through, do their hack, black hat especially, then they'll grab the laptop, they'll bore holes through the drive, and then they'll toss it. That laptop's gone, that OS is gone. Fingerprints are gone.
Straight burner.
Yeah, burner laptops.
Burner back.
Burner laptops, burner phones. Those are things super easy to get a hold of too. Okay. So I'm going to run this command right here.
Use cache number yourself.
So what am I doing right now?
You're hacking.
You're pinging.
What is pinging?
You're looking for something that's open. Oh, sorry.
You're okay. No, I'm looking for something open. Yeah, okay, that's exactly. What else? Mm-hmm. Now, have you noticed something here? This isn't stopping. In Linux, it will not stop. Windows, it will stop. It'll go, yeah, you're there, and then come back.
Port package.
Huh? 4 times, yeah. This is still going.
Just leave
No.
You can specify.
Just leave it.
Oh, I know. I like to cause chaos and just let it run. It's Google. You're not gonna crash. When you crash Google, I'm gonna be like, in overtime. Thank you. Good night. I brought down Google.
This was a real presentation.
Life goals.
We just crashed Google.
So one thing I'm going to tell you is with Linux, you need to stop this because this will not stop. This is great if you want to create traffic for Wireshark, but this is not going to stop. So besides you, who knows how to stop this madness? Besides turning off the laptop, which will do it though. Sir Anthony.
Control C.
Yes.
Sir Anthony.
He is. No. You don't understand. Him and I went back and forth about him. I was destined to give him a handle.
Sorry, Kim Security said it too.
What'd you say?
Kim Security said the data being sent is merely giving you information of travel time and where it's going. And then he said, in order to stop it, you hit Control C. And I was too busy.
Okay, Kim.
I know,
Yeah.
Kim. Quit showing off.
All right,
That
Kim.
was-
What kind of packets are being sent?
Oh.
What kind of
Oh.
Sir Anthony, ask them.
Hang on.
packets?
Challenge.
Sorry, quit stream. So what kind of package?
He answered. I couldn't
No,
even.
no. Let me ask them first. Don't give me the. Tell me to go away. Tell me to go away. We don't want you anymore. We're done.
You're
So
wrong.
who's here to take a Network Plus? Okay, then I want you to answer me. What kind of packets am I doing? If I'm doing ping to google.com, do you know what kind of
I
packets I'm
accidentally
taking?
spelled the word wrong and
Protocol?
sent it in there.
Oh, no, but good call. Good call. I can. No, it's ICMP.
Near the end of the line.
Like on the string of pings.
Oh, yeah, the sequence number. Yeah. I was like, what? So yeah, ICMP. It's the ping protocol. And what I'm seeing here, this is what I want to see. What I do a lot of times, if I get on a machine or whatever, I'll use ping google.com just to see if I have online access. Can I get online? And 95 transmitted, 95 received, no packet loss. That means we have internet access on the computer. So a couple things I want to tell you about that. So, oh.
You have about 15 more minutes to go.
Well, to be honest, this is a good place to stop. This has been a lot of information. Are you guys good? Can we call it a night?
Does anybody have questions or want to
Yeah.
talk about anything?
I'm going to hang out for a while afterwards. You want to talk to me? I'm going to be here for a bit chilling out.
Hey,
So,
Tim,
yep.
we do have to cover basic classroom rules though. So normally, no food in the classroom.
We broke up today.
Well, realistically, it's not a big deal, but do keep in mind that our cleaning crew does not clean this room. So if you make a mess, you have to clean it up. If you spill shit, it's gonna be there for months. Liquid, same thing. Cleaning crew does not come into this room whatsoever. So if you have liquids, again, be an adult. Don't spill shit on the computers. If you do, say something so we can clean it up. Well, preferably you clean it up, but if you're not going to clean it up, say something. Also, whatever you bring in here to eat, we all have to smell. So keep that in mind.
Don't bring fish in here, please.
We had a girl bring in durian fruit.
This
and it
microwave
smelled
fish in
like-
here.
Oh my God.
Durian fruit. What?
But I mean, realistically, if you're an adult, act like an adult. Don't spill shit. Clean it after yourself. It's not a big deal.
Any suggestions?
We love you
Anything you
very
guys would
much.
like to say?
Oh, you have suggestions?
Yeah.
Sorry, let me ask that before that.
I also have to say no alcohol.
Damn it. Okay,
If you want
so
alcohol.
allegedly, several years ago, there was alcohol after a club meeting. Allegedly.
Maybe
We're good, we're fine. But don't do it. I'll drink with you afterwards. We'll go to a bar somewhere.
Jim?
Whatever.
If there is alcohol, we have to file the appropriate paperwork. Like
Okay,
if
that's
you
what I was
guys
gonna
want,
ask.
Like in a month to do a party where there's
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah,
There's paperwork involved. It's not saying that we can't do it.
that was my
We're going to
question.
do it. We need to.
That was my question. We're good.
It might
End of
just
semester.
be easier to go to the bar afterwards.
Yeah, I'm down with that too.
Paperwork.
I'm down with that too.
But they
So,
charge you a lot.
Thank you guys for coming to the very first reboot of CSN LulzSec. We're going to be hanging out for a while afterwards. If you guys have any questions, grab us. If not, see you on Discord, and then I'll see you here Thursday, 5:30 next time. Thank you. You guys are officially dismissed.
And
Feel free
please
to hang out
get
and talk.
brownies and cookies. It was just a treat that I brought. 'Cause, yeah.
Yeah. Good kind of brownies? Yes.
They are not those kind of brownies.
They're still good though.
We live in Nevada for a reason.